All right, I am sat here, New Year 2023, with the Donjuan, the Iron Dragon. Is it still the Iron Dragon Van
Yeah.
Heerden?
Yes, yes.
It is.
All the way.
Well, welcome back, 2023. You're getting action kicked off really, really fast in terms of being one of the only tournaments happening in February. How's the preparation been?
Good, man. Preparation's been good. Everything has been going so far. It couldn't have gone better. We're going to be so busy this year. I can't wait for the year to kick off. It's just the first tournament. We have another one right after that. Right after my fight, I'll release details on my next fight as well.
Yeah, so I mean, you're moving up. You're fighting another fight at middleweight again, a six-rounder. This one against a good opponent. Last year you fought four times. This year, how many times?
Yeah, four times is for me, four times is not a lot. I need to get it up like 6, 7 times a year. If I can be active and get 10 fights a year, fight every month, I'll be happy with that as well, because it keeps me motivated. It keeps me going.
Fight as well taking place in Vryheid, different venue for you. Wouldn't have been there before. Any thoughts on the travel and the venue?
Traveling is not that bad. I just hate driving far, but the traveling is not that bad because I've been to, on ESPN, I've been to Durban, I've been in Sandton, I've been fighting all over, and I think my first fight, I think my second fight or my first fight, I fought in Limpopo. So it's not a big problem to get used to the vibe in a different place. But yeah, man, I'm just excited to go and be there, and be one of the fighters to be on the bill.
Yeah, you mentioned activity being super important to you this year. And of course, you also want to fight opponents. I don't think just being active is, going to be on top of your. I mean, surely you got all this year. Maybe a lot of guys are wanting to go for belts. I don't know if that's on your mind.
Yeah. Me and my manager's been speaking. We've got a plan. We are working with a plan. I mean, at the end of the year, maybe get a title fight, but that's definitely, we have to get a title fight this year or beginning of next year. That's what I'm pushing towards. But we've got a route that we picked. I can't really speak about it a lot now, but we've got a road that we picked, and end of the year it's going to be fireworks, man. It's going to be huge.
Yeah, and it's also a lot of pressure on you as well because a lot of people expect a lot of you. Having seen you on TV quite often, and you feature quite often as well. So your name's always up there in the media. Are you feeling any pressure, or is it just you just carrying on with your business?
It doesn't really. I try to cut my mind off of media, on off of the people, and off because when you're fighting, you're thinking about one thing, and so it's not a struggle for me. I don't, it's not. I don't get nervous about it or anything like that. It's just I'm focused. I'm trying to focus on the right things, not get distracted. Yeah. But there's no nerves at all about that.
Well, one thing I picked up on as well is you guys have just moved into your own facility, your own gym. Now, how's that all working?
No, it's good, man. It's closer to me. I can go to training. It's because, I mean, if I drive far, I train in Edenvale. So if I drive from Meerton to Edenvale, it's far, So I'm very happy about the facility that we got closer now. So just the trainings, it's something to get used to again because it's different training, strength and conditioning, different type of things. But I'm 100% happy, man. It couldn't go better.
Yeah, because I mean, there was a point, as you mentioned, obviously in the gym, just fighters fighting out of all different promotions, all different, things. But at least you'll never be, lacking in sparring. That's the way.
Yes, yeah. I've got a lot of sparring, and sparring is good. When we are in the gym, it's sparring. We're trying to help each other, but it's war at the same time, because you can't just help a guy in sparring and then expect him to be in top shape when it comes to fight night. I put pressure on my sparring partners, they put pressure on me, and we bring out of the best out of each other.
What are you thinking about this fight? I mean, with just 6 rounds, is it just about putting 6 rounds behind you? Are you looking for something special, or is it just looking to get that first win in the beginning of the year?
Man, I like knocking them out, but yeah, it's definitely. I think I'm gonna knock him out. That's my prediction for this fight, knocking him out.
And look, it is fight week already, so the time is upon us now. You'll be weighing in very shortly. As you said, the first battle is always the weigh-in, and then it's getting into the ring. So with it being fight week, what sort of mental state are you in right now? Are you ready in war mode?
Ready in war mode, man. You know, it feels like when I get to my fights, when my opponents put me through the weight cut, I feel like I need to you know, give them a hard time in the ring because they're putting me through hell with the weight loss. So yeah, I'm war ready mentally, physically. I can't wait. You know, Saturday when we're done with that weigh-in, they got to know it's going to be war on Sunday.
And I know being a young middleweight as well, obviously there are other contenders in the division as well. Is there any big name fights that you're looking out for in particular? Maybe, you know, if you mention it now, it'll happen down the line.
You know, obviously, basically the only guy to big name to challenge now is the guy that's got the belt. That's John Bopape. You know, if we push hard enough and get to where we want to be, and then that's definitely a fight that needs to be made. And I think it will be a very good fight, but I'm going to be the winner.
So without giving away too much, that's probably the belt that you're going to aspire to be winning first.
Sorry?
That would be the belt that you aspire to win first, would be the SA title.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, John Bopape is a really big guy as well. I mean, he's really come up. He's been a very strong middleweight as well. So maybe it is the right approach as well, just to take a little bit of time and build towards fighting someone like him.
Yeah, you know, definitely. You know, he's definitely not a walkover. I mean, he's the champion. But you know, I'm an underdog now, but I'm going to be the big dog in the yard now. Soon, before this year's over, I'm going to be from the small dog to the big dog.
Of course, you know, exactly. Like, you know, you're gonna have to grow in the sport, and it just takes its time. You know, that's the reality of the sport. But like, you see the fights in America and you see the fights in the UK, and you know, all those big fights, and obviously it does take time to get there. But do you envision yourself actually being there one day?
Definitely, man. That's my vision. That's my mindset. That, I mean, if you look at boxing in South Africa, boxing in South Africa mainly, they don't offer what people in America offer, you know. And that's, I think, any boxer a fighter in South Africa wants to be there on that stage one day. You know, it's a dream, and I'm gonna turn that dream into a reality, just like my brother did. Work hard, you know, never stop working, continue working, pay my dues, and then end up where he has ended up.
And I see you were doing body sparring, or you were punching Donnie in the stomach the other day.
Yes. Yeah, my brother Donnie, hey, that guy's hard. Eh? He's no, he's very tough. But yeah, he can take punches. There is a video on my Facebook. I think you saw it there. Yeah.
Yes, that's what.
Yeah. But I stood for one back. Eh? He gave me one as well.
Yeah. So he's a much bigger guy than you as well. That's the thing.
Yeah. No, Donnie is big now. He's like 155 kilograms. So he's a big guy. Yeah.
You don't want to take a body shot with all that weight behind a punch.
Yeah, no, it's scary, man.
Anyway, you can take one of his body shots. You can take a body shot from your upcoming opponents. Is there any fears that you have going into this fight? Is there anything that this opponent in particular might bring out in you?
You know, I'm never scared of anything, because I know I'm tough. I can take a punch, you know, and I can give a punch. But you know, it's boxing, and anything can happen. It's a fight, man. That one shot can change everything. But you know, I'm confident. My training behind me and all that stuff, it makes me confident, you know. And I just feel nothing's going to faze me. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to destroy this guy.
Going to go in there, destroy this guy. And I wanted to also ask, because last year you did early fights on ESPN platform. Are you anticipating getting back on that platform again, or what is that in the plan?
Yes. Yeah, we will definitely get back on ESPN. You know, they've been a little bit busy this year, just like last year, but I'm trying to push for more fights, you know. So I'm definitely still going to do business with ESPN. I mean, who doesn't, man? That's ESPN. And but yeah, you know, I just need to pick some other fight bills on where I can fight as well, just to, you know, I have to boost my record, get fights as much as I can, as much as possible.
Look, it's the year about being active and, you know, trying to get out there, because it's just been so quiet in South African boxing. the first 2 months? Like, you haven't heard of any tournaments. I even had to put the channel on pause for a while and just started working on other things because there's just nothing on the go. But luckily, things are starting to emerge now. You got your opportunity now, and you just need to put on a great performance.
Yes. Yo, you know, there hasn't been a lot going on, but ESPN last year, ESPN like boosted me a lot. You know, they've done a lot for me, and I'm definitely there to I need to get more fights on ESPN as well. But yeah, man, you know, this is my goal. I need to be as active as possible now. You know, I don't want to fight in 2 and 3 years' time again, or I take a year off, or do this or that. I want to be active as much as possible. You know, keep me going. It keeps me active. I need to be active. I can't, you know, I'm still young, but I can't waste my precious time. I need to be active.
All right, Donjuan, give us an actual prediction for the fight. How does this fight go down?
On a KO, body shot, or on the jaw, on the button. But let's look around round 3, round 4.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, keep your eyes peeled on Donjuan Van Heerden on fight nights. He's saying round 3 or round 4, it'll be a short night for his opponents. Donjuan, thank you very much for joining me on the online platform. It's something brand new that I'm bringing to the supporters, and it's good to have you on. All the best for you guys.
Thank you so much, Aiden. I really appreciate you having me. And yeah, stay safe. God bless you. And yeah, see you at the fight, man.